the beaming sundown glides over the Great Britain. As we progress into hotter, more formidable times, as you can see, what was once very dead on the ground, orange, red and yellow, has now blossomed into something quite spectacular. These leaves are green. The green that represents life, that represents happiness and represents growth. And now, if I just take this off, I have just killed the leaf, but for very important purposes. I can demonstrate just how wonderful this leaf is. It's like the Canada symbol, like maple syrup. Fuck off. And these bites, you may think, are threatening to the leaf, but no, it's not. In fact, it means the caterpillars have roared from the surface and have come to eat. And with them eating this very texturous leaf, it means their lifespan extends and life is one happy place. Now, as we approach the soil, we pick up this located obsidian block. And inside this obsidian block is worm poo. Nice, tended worm poo. But as you can see, the earth erodes erratically over many ages. That represents about 50,000 years. This layer is about 10 million years older than my grandma. And this represents how many kids are in my basement. But we'll move on to the flat surface, like a baby's bottom. Don't ask how I know. But you can see these crevices eroding the rock, like a sandstorm. And if you take a bite, we can taste that it was from the planet Venus. But it crashed down into Earth like a rocket ship, or me penetrating your mum. But if we look on the American side, we don't like them. They're dumb. But we move on to the Italian side of the obsidian, and we can see that it is very rigid around the edges, but we don't build quantum physics, and inside of the string theorem and the Planck length, the observable universe is just quantum foam. And this is how it fell. It randomly protruded off Venus' surface into the atmosphere, and it went like this. Landed exactly here, on this pale blue dot. Fuck you. And that's how I met your mother. Good afternoon. This with quite unusual representation is a fossil fox. Now, you may be thinking, what connections does it have to a fox? Well, it's quite comparable. Now you see, when a fox travels across the countryside, it gallops, it glistens, and it pinches the surface under the gleaming sun. But while the way it travels is that the fox goes from each corner with diagonal palpitations. Now, in order to test the might and grit, shut up. The might and grit of a fox. The fox, the way it travels, the way it portrays itself. The only way we're going to test really how true and how amazing that is if we throw a rock down the hill to measure the amplitude and the consistency. Now, you throw it with a little bit of a sharp and glaring kind of action. Now, it bounced 3 times, and what that demonstrates is with the speed and the distance between each bounce, it means the foxes are actually the fastest amphibian on the planet.
Beautiful, isn't it? Now, if we come down to the surface, where plants grow as delinquencies across the balcony of my now, we look at the plants and we think, why are the roots here? But the main root here is why is this here? Ellie Jane's dildo grows out of the ground at a rapid rate of 2 centimeters per hour. But if we know it is made out of this fluid called pre-cum, which lubricates the plants to grow at a rapid pace. So we're going to lubricate a plant like this. Oh yeah. Now that is fully lubricated, like a bus, but we're going to grow this at a rapid rate of 4 inches an hour. Now what that did is, it made it more wet and suitable for life. And if we moisturise it, it will grow at a rapid 4.2% the speed of light. Now, if you want to kill the plant, we just simply give it an overdose. And the age of this amphibian is about 9 inches in your mom. But we're going to move on to the bigger patch. This is the unpopular cunt, and these are the roadmen. We don't like roadmen. So we're going to go to the nerdy people. As you can see, let's say this is GNC11, this is Andromeda, and this is the Milky Way. So the distance between the Milky Way and Andromeda is approximately 2.5 million light years, whilst for GNC11 it is 13.4 billion light years. How I know this? I'm a fucking cunt. But if we look at the complex system of arrays and atoms, we can describe that this is a man in a hat. Oh, I'm getting old. Goodbye, guys. Now, watch the old man run. I can't run as much.
Now you can scream.